because you only have so much, like... hold on. Hold on. I can't pause. That scared me. There's no way. I'm on the Wii menu now. Before I continue playing, I want to just inform you guys what just happened. I was fighting him, and I don't know... I haven't seen anything past this point, because I literally hit the Wii menu as quickly as I could, because that's, like, the only way I could, like, stop the game. Because my controller just died while I was fighting him, and he was just relentlessly shooting me with light balls. So I hope I have enough health to finish this fight. Hey guys, welcome back to The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time LP. This is episode 11. So, last episode we went and got the Master Sword, and we became an adult, as you can now see. And in this episode we're going to be doing the Forest Temple. So as soon as we walk in here, we're going to be greeted by 2 Wolfos. The strategy I have to beat these things is whenever they try to claw at you, they're going to expose their backside, and if you jump attack their backside, kills them one hit instantly. So yeah, so up here we're gonna... I just took a shot at the vines. Up here we're gonna climb up here. This whole temple is kind of... It's somewhat linear, but not really linear, if that makes sense. You'll see what I mean. Make sure to walk towards the end too, because we're gonna fight a really cool boss at the end. But yeah. So there's the skeleton tool on the wall here. We're gonna grab this. Okay, cool. So then here we are on these trees. You gotta jump to... Bruh. Fail. Okay, attempt number 2. Jump, Link.
Nice.
Good job. Knew you could do it. Open this small chest and you'll get a small key. So this is another thing about Ocarina of Time, is that in the child dungeons we didn't really have keys, but in the adult dungeons we do have keys. So you want to taunt this guy into falling, and then you just shoot his back with a hook shot, and that's it. Not too bad. So here we're gonna enter the main room of the entire dungeon. There's these 4 torches, and there are these hose that are gonna take these torches, and these, well, I guess these flames from these torches, and that escalator is gonna go down, or that elevator, sorry, not an escalator, escalator's stairs. Elevator is gonna come down, and it's gonna be locked, so we can't move on. So first thing we're gonna do in the dungeon, I'm gonna try to make this as simple as possible for you guys following along with me, and entertaining as well, because who doesn't love the Forest Temple? It's not my favorite temple, but it is a good one to start out, and I think it like opens up the adult, playing as adult as like really well. Like it's really well designed in that way. Here you're going to come upon a new enemy called a bubble. What these things do is that they are just basically flaming skulls, and you just have to run into them with your shield, and it completely just... They're invulnerable when they're flamed. Also, here we have another new enemy called the Stalfos. These things are basically just like you, and they do a ton of damage, so be careful. They're going to do jump attacks. That jump attack, I think, does like 2 hearts of damage. And you can jump attack them as well, and he got me there. Whoops. The thing about these things is you don't want to be too aggressive, because then you're just going to constantly shield. What you want to do is you want to taunt them into attacking, and then while they're attacking, that's when you attack them. And even after they're holding their shield up for a bit, they're still, for a little bit, they're vulnerable after you do that. So I made that look really easy. Believe me, I've left behind a few Stalfos fights in my day. They can be really aggressive, so you gotta be aggressive as well, but not too aggressive, because if you're too aggressive, they'll just shield, and you won't get past their defenses. Here we have another small key. Here. Also, in this room, there are some jars that have hearts and the fairies, so if you are in need of a fairy, grab it, because I gotta say, these enemies do a lot of damage. They do 2 hearts of damage. We only have like 9 hearts, so if we get hit like 5 times, we're dead, knocked out. So we need to be careful about that. Let's go this way. So out here, there's gonna be this Song of Time block, so you know what to do since we did this last time with right after we got the hookshot from Dompe. There was a Song of Time, like there was a Song of Time block right in front of us. We had to play a Song of Time, get rid of it. So there you go. Alright, so as soon as you come out this area, it's gonna be like in the outer garden area. You're gonna be greeted with this. You're gonna be greeted with this Deku Baba. I honestly really do not like these enemies. They are very annoying. Only because they're so hard to hitbox is not on their stem, it's on their head, and then when you flip them up to where they're standing up, then the hitbox is on their stem. It's really weird. Incredibly annoying, not gonna lie. Here we could just hookshot these Skullwall Tulas, just to get through here. And also something, I don't know if I mentioned this when we were climbing up to Death Mountain, but something I didn't notice, and you can totally use the strategy here, and this is kind of where they want you to really use this. This Skatula is going to be circling around, like, over and over again. If he turns purple, that means he's going to charge at you. If you stand still, he doesn't charge at you. But as long as you're moving, he charges at you. So you can use that to get past him easily. I never knew that as a kid. I thought you just had to completely, like, shoot him or, you know, whatever, and, like, get rid of him. But, nope, that's not the case. So here we have the dungeon map in this chest because I'm such a Zelda nerd and I already know what's in it. Yeah, no, it's the map. Yeah. Okay, cool. We already know how the map works. So this dungeon, just kind of the interface of what we're looking at here. Not too bad of a dungeon. 4 floors. Kind of linear, again, kind of not. You gotta go back and forth. It's really interesting, but... Anyways, also another thing I want to notice, because I almost just did this, made this mistake. Whenever there's a symbol on above the door, that's the way forward. Meaning, if you come from, like, so for instance, we came from this door. They look the exact same. That door has a thing above it, so that's the door that we didn't come from is the way forward. So that's a strategy you can use to get through this temple pretty easily. Not very many people know that. Interesting, for sure. But what we want to do is we want to hookshot to this hookshot target, step on the switch, and it's going to lower the water in the sewage area. And we're going to want to head down there. Make sure to hold forward while you roll, or while you're falling down, so you don't take damage from the roll or from falling down. Also, there's this dumb, stupid Octorok that just loves to cause mayhem. I'm gonna fall down here. I'm not gonna use the ladder just because I know I'm good. But anyway, I don't need to use no ladder. There's some health there for you if you need it. And then through here is another chest. This is why we're going through these areas, because we're gonna need small keys throughout this next section, and just coming through this area makes this next area so much easier. Granted, as soon as you get a small key, the game kind of gives you the reason to keep going and going using those small keys, but the issue is that you really don't have enough of them to get through the entire area, because it's not just one small key lock, it's not just one locked door, it's multiple. So now, since we've come out from this side, we're going to be heading through this locked door here, which is going to open up the next part of the dungeon. Alright, so this... I don't even know why I waited for his backside. I just remember you could just literally hookshot as soon as you get towards him. Just instantly take him out. So here we have another blue bubble. Sweet. Oh, I did a spin attack there. I didn't even expect to do that. Also, to make sure you use your shield. They are very unpredictable when they hop around, so just make sure that you have your shield up so that you can just protect yourself from taking damage. Navi here is going to point out that there's arrows painted on the floor, and they're pointing in a specific direction, and there's a block here. So, gee, I wonder what we do. There you go, right there. You hear that click. Alright, so before we push it the rest of the way, I'd like to do this first because I often forget to do this. And if you head up to that next spot, you're gonna like not be able to move forward. There is yet another red block over here that we want to push all the way. Okay, cool. So then, once we've done that, then we can push the green block the rest of the way. You can just hop down here. Makes it a little bit easier. You don't have to climb the ladder over and over again. Yeah. Alright, so we push this through. Alright, so then that falls down so we can get on top of it. Alright, so now, since this is a little bit more set up well, since we did this prior, we just have to push this the rest of the way and it's done. Alright, so then we can finally get up to this next area here. So take note of this next thing, because we're going to need to come back to this area, and I'm actually going to use a strategy of what I would... This is where I love the game, because it starts to, like, kind of... Take note of that eye switch. It starts to, like, kind of form itself to where everything that you've gathered as a child you can now finally use, and it's useful. So what I'm talking about is, if you remember way back when we finished Jabu Jabu's Belly, we got Furor's Wind. We're going to use Furor's Wind here to create a warp point. And I'll show you why this is crucial in a little while. So Navi's going to tell you, this corridor is all twisted. Wow, I couldn't tell. And also, make sure you have a small key, an extra small key handy. Okay, Navi, can you please stop? Watch for the shadows of monsters that hang from the ceiling. Okay, I'm going to demonstrate this because I'm sure there's some of you out there like, either what the heck is she talking about, or B, you're like, I've gotten destroyed by this trap. So basically you want to walk around because there's... Bye-bye! Okay, he just yeeted out of there. Basically what happens is whenever that shadow starts to form, it's going to fall down. You can hear that, like, that falling noise. Also, there's a boss key chest up there that I'll talk about in a second. But yeah, there's a shadow that starts to form on the ground, and we'll go through this later in a second. I'll explain it as well. There's a shadow that appears on the floor, and it starts to form completely, which means, like, you know, you can see that it's about to fall. You want to move out of the way, because if it falls on top of you, you get teleported right back to the beginning of the dungeon. But anyway, so we want to head through this door.
Hello there.
Another Stalfos. This one is bad because if you fall down, he can walk on top of that. You cannot. If you fall down there, it takes you, like, all the way back to, like, I think to, I don't even know. Yeah, it takes you back to the beginning of that one room. So do not fall down because that, like, such a backtrack. Also, this is probably one of the most difficult parts of the entire dungeon. These Stalfos aren't a timer. If you do not defeat these Stalfos in time, the other one gets revived and you have to do it all over again. So now that I killed that one, now this one's on a timer. And it's only a matter of time until that other one appears. And hopefully this doesn't... Hopefully I can do this in time. Oh, come on.
Fatality.
Okay, I did it, like, I think barely in time. It's really annoying. But here in this chest we have the fairy bow. Which is basically the adult version of the fairy slingshot. So it basically allows you to shoot arrows, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I'm gonna get some health here just because I'm running low. But we're gonna actually want to head back because we need to do something in this room. We're gonna play a little game called hide and seek. Basically, these Poes are gonna be in these paintings, and we're gonna have to shoot them while we're far enough away to get rid of the painting. And there's gonna be 3 of them. You have to shoot all 3 of them to activate it. Now, I'm actually going to show you some tricks to fighting these things because there are some things that I didn't even know. I used to always just patiently wait until they appeared. But something I didn't know is if you use Deku Nuts, So you see how they disappear? You use a Deku Nut, they instantly appear again. So you can just, like, basically keep cycling through, and it just kills them instantly. There's multiple ways to fight them. Ultimately, you can even shoot the fairy bow at them. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but it's good for range. And you can keep your distance, and they're constantly appeared, and they even drop arrows for you, so that's cool. But that's one flame out of the 4 that we need to recover. So that's one Post Sister down. They're actually called the Post Sisters, so something about this is that there's Amy, Beth, Joelle, and Meg, and I think they're from, like, those are the same 4 names from Little Women, like the book Little Women, which is really interesting. I watched a video on that recently. I thought that was interesting. You can have Navi tell you, and she'll tell you, yeah, this is Beth. So Amy's the green one, Meg's the purple one, Beth's the blue one, and Joelle's the red one. Okay, so now I've covered them officially. So I'm going to show you the different ways how to fight them. This is the traditional way. This is the way I used to fight them. It's kind of time consuming, but it does the trick. If you do jump attacks, it only takes, I think, 3 jump attacks to kill them. So yeah, like, you can keep your distance, and they'll kind of just, like, go around, and while they're invisible like that, you can't damage them. They're invulnerable. But once they appear, you can damage them. Alright, so this large chest is going to appear, and this is going to be the compass. Sweet. Now we need to go find the other 2 Post Sisters. Now, here's where Farore's Wind really comes in handy. So if you cast Farore's Wind again after you've already used it, like you casted it and you're like, oh no, I want it here instead. So I suggest after you come back, you make another one, because this is going to make this so much easier, and this is the trick I'm talking about later. You notice how this is twisted, right? Okay, so if we cast Farore's Wind, and then we come through here, it'll untwist this hallway to where it's straight. So Farore's Wind still casted there. So you walk down this hallway, and then I think this is where, yeah, we get we open this, like, really colorful blue, yellow chest, and this always holds the boss key in these temples. So now we can finally actually fight the boss if we get to the boss door. It's gonna fall down that hole, and you want to, I'm gonna use Deku Nuts to kind of show you the strategy I'm talking about with these things. If you use Deku Nuts, it gets rid of their flame, and it stuns them to where you can just get hit by them. To where you can just jump attack them and completely destroy them. And then here we're going to go through this area. Now, if you notice, we're on the top level of the garden, outside of where the garden area is. So here's kind of something kind of funny that I used to do as a kid. You see this Octorok down here? Now he's dead. Anyway. Kind of humorous. He can't really do anything. He can't really protect himself, unfortunately, but, you know, it's whatever. I don't care. Okay, can I grab the Scatula, please? I always have trouble with these things. I don't know why. Alright, so you want to be careful not to fall down, though, because you will, like, reset your progress. Not good at all. Also, I think you can just shoot these. Yeah, you can just shoot these with arrows, and it makes it so much easier. I'd rather do that than anything else. So you head through this doorway, and this is called a Floor Master. They're different than Wall Masters. Floor Masters, they... There you go. You have to wait till he's not green in order to defeat him, but basically what Floor Masters do is, as soon as you do enough damage to them, they split into 3. You have to kill all 3 of the little mini hands before they come back together and form it again, or else you have to do it, like, over and over. It's like you didn't do anything at all. So what I usually do is I do enough damage to it, like 2 sword slashes I think is all it takes, to split them up, and then I spin attack as soon as he's about to split, and it kills all 3 of them in one hit, because they all spawn, like, pretty close together. So in this chest you get a key. Also, they all drop magic, which is really helpful, because we don't have a lot of magic. Anyways, but then you head through this door, and this leads to kind of a dead end. Not really, but sort of. Yeah, you can shoot this ice from that. I wonder if you can actually hook shot. No, I don't think you can. I'm gonna head up and get that treasure chest though, because I like getting all the treasure chests. So here we go, we're gonna get the chest here. I was kind of turned around for a second. Whoops. Okay, so you get a bundle of arrows. That's all well and good. I really don't care about that, because like I already have arrows for days. So you cast Furor's Wind again, you return to the warp point. The hallway is twisted now. So whenever you shoot that eye switch, it completely, like, it consistently keeps whenever you shoot that eye switch, it makes the hallway straight until you hit it again. But if you cast Furor's Wind before you shoot the eye switch, it keeps the hallway in the condition it was before you shot the eye switch. Really, really cool. So it kind of just saves you an extra step. But that's enough to, like, be useful. Furor's Wind is very, very handy. I don't think we really use it in many dungeons in this game, which is kind of unfortunate because it is a really cool spell. It's just, it doesn't really have a lot of uses outside of dungeons. That's really the only issue. Like, if it had more uses, then that's it. But there's never really a time in the game where, I mean, consistently, where, like, you're on a high area and you're like, oh crap, I want to go down and, like, explore this area. But, like, yeah, there's just really no... She's gonna tell you about Wall Masters again. I'm gonna try to actually show this off correctly, because the other one just, like, whoop, yeeted himself out there. So the shadow's getting bigger. I normally just walk around until it eventually falls down, and then you want to kill it really quick so that it doesn't reappear, and you get a handful of money from that. Okay, so climbing up here, you'll notice this hallway is straight and normal, and there's these green bubbles. They're the same as the blue bubbles, except they stay in the air and they're green. And actually, I think they have less health, but you want to use the small key on this locked door. And in this room, you have 2 choices, since there's an ice switch that's covered in ice. You can either jump to the platform and use Din's Fire, or you can be a real G and shoot an arrow through the torch and melt the ice like that. Alright, so now we want to make our way back over here. I don't know what this is. It's like poison water or something. Just don't fall in it or else it'll damage you. Not good. So now this twists the hallway to where we can get to another area. And I believe, yeah, there should be a hole in the floor here, yep. Alright, so now we have this checkerboard floor. FMG, watch out, the ceiling's falling down. Yeah, thanks for the warning. As soon as I'm about to head over there, shoot. Okay, you want to hit the switch, and it'll get rid of the bars on the doorway. Okay, and then we're gonna open this. I always like doing this. And the floor comes down, and then it zooms in on your torso. I don't know why. Just as a kid, that was funny. Alright, so here we're going to have a bit of a different, unique puzzle here. You'll see there's these blocks in the ceiling, and there's this painting. So if you shoot the painting, these blocks fall down. And you have 1 minute to figure out what the design is, and it's the design of the painting. And you have to push these blocks together. And let me just say that Link is... Don't climb the block, Link. Push the block one more, please. Thank you. Link... takes a while to push these, and there's really no fast way to speed this up, so it is what it is. Alright, so you just want to connect these parts. I normally start with the 2 on the sides, and then I push the ones further away, just because, I don't know, it really doesn't matter, because it takes about the same time it takes the same amount of time anyways to push all these together. It's just a matter of which one you start with. yeah, once you complete the design, then Amy comes out. And I'm just going to use the same strategy I've used for the other ones. And there you go, she's done. Alright, so now what's gonna happen is we're gonna head back through this area, and now we can just shoot these Cthulhus. We don't even have to use the hook shot. Really cool. So now we're on the upper area, and you're gonna see Meg's just down there just kind of like laughing. Kind of keeping to herself. So this is the classic Zelda one where she splits into 4 and you have to find the real one. And the real one is marked by a twirl. So it's that one again. Oh, and by the way, with this, you have to use the bow because she's too far away for you to use anything else. Like if you try to use your sword, she's just going to keep backing up. So you have to use the bow for this. Alright, that's it. So, before we actually head down this elevator, I'm gonna go get that Scatula I was referring to earlier. Just because I am for 100%. So what you want to do to get to this gold Scatula is you want to you have just enough reach with your hook shot if you're close enough to the chest. You want to get it on the front side, because if you get it on the side, then you're gonna fall into the water because it's like right next to the ledge. So there's a recovery heart in there. That's all well and good, but that's not why we're here. Yes, I want to open every chest, but I want this more than anything. Alright. So there should be, I think, one more gold Scatula in this dungeon, and if we collect that one and we get the symbol, we're good. Alright, so hopping down this elevator. Also, there's jars around the main room if you need to collect on, like, arrows, hearts, all that. We're gonna have this puzzle where we're gonna have to reveal this door, because that's where the boss door is, you can see. What you want to do is you want to get on any one of these and you want to push it counterclockwise. So like cycle through to go like the white, and then the red, then the blue, then the white again, and then yeah. So you hit this switch, and then it opens that bar, the iron bars on that side, which I think is covering up a red hole, I think. On this side, there's another switch. Let's press that. And then it's going to take you to another... the other white one. And this one's going to have a big Scatula and then a gold Scatula in it. So, like, let's see, after we collect this... if we got, yep, I can already see it, yep. And all chests as well, so that's good. This is the last chest in the dungeon. Alright, cool. So, now that we've gotten everything, the only thing we have left to do is fight the boss. So we're going to push this through. And it should be, here we go, on this side. So there's the switch, and directly across the way is where the iron bars are going to open. As you can see, it also has the symbol above it, so that's kind of reassuring that this is the right way. Alright, so you head up to this area. Now, this kind of fooled me as a kid, because I'm like, okay, cool, where's the boss? Where's the boss? What's happening? I don't understand. I'm literally where it should be. And then you try to head back. It's Ganondorf, and on his horse, and he has a trident as well. Ganondorf normally doesn't have a trident, I don't think, right? He's snickering. And he reveals that, oh, it's just a phantom. Yellow glowing eyes. Evil spirit from beyond, Phantom Ganon. Alright, here we go. So, the first phase of this fight is essentially him going to these paintings, and we have to shoot him, shoot the correct one coming out of the painting. So there's going to be two that come out. One of them's the real one, one of them's the fake one. The one that's about to morph out of the painting is the real one, so you want to shoot him before he completely comes out. You'll notice that this area is a hexagon. shaped like a hexagon. So what you want to do is, ideally, okay, yeah, okay. So what I just did there, I kind of panicked, but these Triforce symbols on these corners are basically showing you, because he shoots lightning right down in the middle. I don't know if you can shoot him while he's doing, but as you can see, it shockwaves from the middle to the parts of the hexagon that are the corners. So as long as you stand on a flat side, you will never get hit. It's just a matter of literally standing and shooting when you can. So yeah, that's basically all you do. As long as you have enough arrows and you're pretty good at aiming with your bow, you shouldn't be too bad. And sometimes he even comes out of the same painting like he's coming out right now. I don't know if this is the real one. It is the real one, wow. So after you shoot him 3 times, he's going to actually come out of the painting himself, and he's going to be floating around. And we're going to have to play a game of tennis. And I am terrible at tennis. Even in real life, I'm terrible at tennis. Also, this is kind of weird because, especially when he's floating like close to you like this, like your sword kind of doesn't know where to aim because you only have so much, like... hold on. I can't pause it. Oh my gosh. It paused it. Oh man. Bro, are you kidding me? That scared me. There's no way. I'm on the Wii menu now. Before I continue playing, I want to just inform you guys what just happened. Because my controller just died while I was fighting him, and he was just relentlessly shooting me with light balls. So I hope I have enough health to finish this fight. Okay, I do. Okay, that was scary. That was legit scary. I literally had no... Okay, anyways, finishing this fight. Holy crap, dude. I literally... Okay, yeah, I literally could not even, like, pull, like... My controller just randomly just, like, ran out of battery, like, out of nowhere. Okay, so... Okay, we're gonna fight this guy. Basically, what I was trying to say was before, I'm kind of, like, a little anxious now, but... what I was trying to say before is you gotta play tennis with him, hit the light ball back at him. Focus. And hopefully this is it. Nope. There you go, that's it. Okay. That's how you beat him. He also has this firework attack where like he twirls this like trident and then like tries to like storm at you and it does like 3 or 4 hearts of damage. It's crazy. Anyways. Hey kid, you did quite well. Looks like you may be gaining some slight skill. But you have defeated only my phantom. When you fight the real me, it won't be so easy. What a worthless creation that ghost was. I will banish it to the gap between dimensions. Alright, so that was just a phantom. Collect the heart container. Refill your life that you lost, man. Imagine. Then yeah, we're gonna enter the blue light. Yeah, but seriously, my controller just completely died on me. Like, died right in my hands. I can't believe it. Thank you. Because of you, I could awaken as a sage. I am Saria, Sage of the Forest Temple. I always believed that you would come because I know you. No. You don't have to explain it to me, because it is destiny that you and I can't live in the same world. I will stay here as the Forest Sage and help you. Now, please take this medallion. You received the Force Medallion! Saria awakens as a sage and adds her power to yours. Saria will always be your friend. Oof, we got friend zoned. The one girl that showed interest in me. Man, what a time. It's okay, Link, there'll be other women. Not only that, but you're kind of old for her anyways. I mean, she's still a child. That'd be... yeah, that'd be weird. Hi there, I'm the Deku Sprout. Because you and Saria broke the curse on the Forest Temple, I can grow and flourish. Thanks a lot. I like how he has like a leaf in his mouth, so it's like a farmer, like... Hey, have you seen your old friends? None of them recognized you with your grown-up body, did they? That's because the Kikiri never grow up. Even after 7 years, they're still kids. Like I was saying. You must be wondering why only you have grown up. Well, as you might have already guessed, you are not a Kikiri, you are actually a Hylian. I am happy to finally reveal the secret to you. Some time ago, before the King of Hyrule unified this country, there was a fierce war in our world. One day, to escape from the fires of the war, a Hylian mother and her baby boy entered this forbidden forest. The mother was gravely injured. Her only choice was to entrust the child to the great Deku Tree, the guardian spirit of the forest. The Deku Tree could sense that this was a child of destiny, whose fate would affect the entire world, so he took him into the forest. After the mother passed away, the baby was raised as a Kikiri, and now, finally, the day of destiny has come. You are a Hylian, and were always bound to leave this forest. And now, you have learned your own destiny, so you know now what you must do. That's right, you must save the land of Hyrule. Now FMG, break the curses on all the temples, and return peace to Hyrule. And with that, we are going to end this episode off. So, thank you guys for joining me in episode 11. In the next episode, we will go to the next temple and hopefully do some things before then to gear up and get ready. But yeah, anyways, guys, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And yeah, I will see you guys in episode 12. So, take care, guys. Thank you for watching.